some people get drained really quick. Other people, it's like, no, I actually get charged by talking to other people. Like this is charging me up. And so some people's batteries work differently where it's like, no, like when I'm plugged in, I'm alone. Like my charger is just like kind of chilling out with people that I don't have to be energetic with.
Yeah. Yeah. I think about this really often. I think about the energy kind of going back to bartering. Like your energy is, I think, the first, currency, how you spend your time and how much energy output you have towards a certain task. Going back to Joey, my brother, he is definitely, I would say, someone that gets jazzed by a crowd and by having the chance to talk to a lot of people. That is really exciting to him. Whereas that going into a room of people where I have to introduce myself like every 5 minutes might be the most scary thing I can think of.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a spectrum. I would agree, and a capacity thing too. And I think lately I've noticed a lot how much having enough sleep, having enough water in my body, and being well fed affects my mood. Because I think living in New York City, you just kind of get tossed around and you don't always eat regularly. You don't always get enough sleep. And there are days when it's like, I just can't handle anybody in this city. But then there's days where you go into the city and you want to see everything and just kind of soak it all in. So yeah, I prefer, just because I don't know that much about psychology, I prefer to just keep those labels kind of outside of how I personally identify. I really do approach my day based on how much energy I have, though.
Yeah, no, that's definitely been something I've been trying to do better, is wake up and kind of feel how I'm feeling.
You gotta
and like
assess.
you said, it's not a scientific thing. It's more, am I at 80% today? Am I at 60%? Am I at 95%? I guess with the Whoop strap now, I haven't used one yet, but that'll tell you apparently how much sleep you had or how, it's like it monitors your sleep, other aspects of your health. I haven't used one personally, but I hear it's like it gives you an accurate read of what your battery essentially is that day, and can pick up on patterns of your sleep and diet and certain markers that it tracks. And then you can get a reading that's, I've seen screenshots of it online. Like it's you're in the red today, which means you probably shouldn't push it hard physically. You're green, good to go. Like you got 6 hours of REM sleep last night, something like that. So there are ways where you can get more of a technological read on it nowadays, but now from a purely feel standpoint, I've been trying to be better about realizing where I'm at socially and physically in terms of, how much do I have to stretch out today, and then not feeling bad about just calling it a day and being like, that was it. Like, or, I'm out till 11:30, which would have been when my night started 5 years ago. And I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling pretty drained. Like I could be miserable for the next 2 hours, or I could just be honest about who I'm with and be like, hey, I'm going to go home and see you guys.
Go play with my hue lights.
Go play with my hue lights. Yes, exactly.
No, I definitely feel the exact same way. And what you just said too, I think is the really crucial part, is being honest, not just with the people that you're hanging out with necessarily, but being honest with yourself. The biggest lesson I've learned from having this cast on and having to adapt so many things in my life. I mean, and it's just a broken arm. It's not even, some people are walking around with...
You got in a fight with the mouse, apparently.
I got in a fight with the mouse. He bit back, as all bitches do, and to be continued. I'm going to try your philosophy with luring him in and then, just going for the kill.
Just get the hue lights and then like strobe light him to shock him and then...
Yeah, maybe I can send him into like a state of... Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm going to like make him crazy. And he'll just...
Gaslight him.
Yeah, gaslight him.
Yeah. But yeah, so you're saying what you realized with the cast?
Yes.
I'm just gonna keep sidetracking you from the main point, and then we'll go back to it.
It's fine because the mouse is in the back of my mind anyway. Yes. So we're either talking about it as out of the open, or I'm thinking about it.
We'll bring him out. We'll bring him out at the 2 hour mark. But yeah, so with the
Yeah, ability is actually one of the themes that VECCHIONE Dance Projects is exploring in our upcoming show. And the timing of this broken arm couldn't be more perfect, in my opinion, because it's now forcing me to look at ability in this way that I can't run away from. And I have to be honest with myself every day about how I feel and how much energy I have, because I only have this one arm. So the first couple days I had the cast on, my arm was so tired by like 1 p.m. every day. And I've had to budget my energy so that I've been able to like make it through a whole day. That's one thing. But then also it's like, well, how much energy do I even have in the first place? How much, how much can I exert to create these like adaptive mechanisms in my life so that I can function as a human being? And then, I don't know. It's exhausting to think about, but it makes me think about people that walk around with a range of abilities. And just like, it's so cliche, but humans are so resilient and we're able to adapt and we're able to survive. But it takes being honest with yourself about it and being like, no, I can't do everything.